One thing I want to show you before we finish this video is how to reset the service light. So we got a system check, service in 32 miles. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the menu button. We got service, hold OK to reset. So we're going to hold that down. Alright, so we got 5,000 miles or 152 days. Hey, welcome back. Today we've got something a little bit different. We've got a 2017 Kia Optima. This is the FE, which is fuel efficient. That's what the FE stands for. We are going to do a tune-up. This is going to be spark plugs, air filter, and an oil change. Alright, here we are under the car. You can see the drain plug right here. It's leaking a little bit. And the oil filter is right here. Pretty easy to get to everything. This looks pretty standard. Used to have a cover covering this area for the oil change, and somebody has done a delete on this pan. So we're going to go ahead and get that drain plug out. It's going to be a 13 millimeter. Alright, we got the oil draining. Gonna let this continue to drain for a little bit, and then we'll move over to the oil filter. So while we're letting the oil drain, we're gonna go ahead and get this air filter out. Well, that looks pretty easy. It's not too dirty. I'll grab the new one. So this appears to have a different style mechanism to hold it in place. So we're just going to drop that in there. Alright, air filter's done. We'll go back down and check on the oil and see if we're ready to put the drain plug in. Alright, we're going to go ahead and prep the new oil filter for installation. We're just going to get some of the new oil here and put it around this rubber seal right here. You can see the seal is nice and wet from the new oil. So we'll go to the bottom, see if we can get the old filter off and get the drain plug in. I'm not sure if you can see, we've still got just a little bit of oil dripping. I think we're going to be okay to go ahead and put the drain plug in, if I can find it. Alright, so we're going to put the drain plug in. Alright, we've got the drain plug back in. Now it's time to get this oil filter out. And hopefully this works like it should. We should be able to spin it off without a tool. And it looks like we're going to be able to. So we'll break it loose, let it drip a little bit. When it's done dripping, we'll pull it out. It's kind of hard to see, see? Alright, so we've got the old one out, and lucky for us, we brought the new one with us. We don't have to go anywhere. We do want to dry our hands and try and get this on there, you know, hand tight, but not super tight. So here you can see we've got the new oil filter in place, and now all we gotta do is add oil on the top side and change the spark plugs. Alright, we're ready to add oil, and since we're going to be doing the spark plugs anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take this cover off. It just snaps in place. Looks like previous people have kind of spilled the oil in that vicinity there, so I'll clean that up. Alright, I will have the oil type and capacity in the description below, but this is 5.1 quarts and it is a 5W20 synthetic. So I'm going to start with 5 quarts, change spark plugs while we're here, then I'll get it off the ramps and check the oil level after that. So that's 5 quarts. We're going to go ahead and move over to the spark plugs. Get this job out of the way real quick. What I want to do first is get the clips out of the way. So there's a great clip right here. You see me just push that up, and then we can push on this tab, pop it right out. So I'm going to do that on all of these. So if you have a 5/8 spark plug socket, that's all you'll need, that and maybe a couple extensions. We'll see how far down these are. Not terrible. So I've got a 6-inch and a 3-inch extension there. Just make it easier for me. I don't have to Got the old plug out. There's a new plug here about to go in. So here's the new plug about to go in. I'm going to put some anti-seize on it. Doesn't take much, just like that. Go ahead and drop it in the hole. We're going to do that 3 more times. So you may have seen me plugging these back in and making sure that they're seated, and then pushing that gray clip back in just like that. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to start the car, back it down off the ramps, pull it back up, check the engine oil level, make sure we're in good shape, and then we'll be done. Alright, so as you can see here, we're halfway between the full and low, so I think we're going to be good to go. This was a relatively quick and easy tune-up. We got spark plugs, air filter, and an oil change, and something that you could probably get done in a couple hours on a Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon. If you have any questions regarding this video, put them in the comments below. If you have any helpful information for somebody that might be watching this video, put them there as well. And I appreciate you watching this video. One thing I want to show you before we finish this video is how to reset the service light. So we got a system check, service in 32 miles. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the menu button. We got service, hold OK to reset. So we're going to hold that down. Alright, so we got 5,000 miles or 152 days.